Barbie was one of 2023's most highly anticipated releases. It was so influential that every theater was filled with audiences in pink in honor of the iconic doll. Directed by Greta Gerwig and starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling as the titular Barbie and Ken, Barbie premiered in July to rave reviews. With a stacked soundtrack, vibrant cinematography, and an all-star cast of characters, Barbie was destined for success before it even hit the screen. But ahead of the movie's release, it was reported by Reuters that the film wouldn't see a release in Vietnam due to a scene that was deemed offensive. So what exactly happened? Vietnam found a map in Greta Gerwig's Barbie offensive. The 9-dash line is a U-shaped line that is used to illustrate the territory in the South China Sea, which both China and Vietnam claim as their own. The 9-dash line is used in Chinese maps to designate the countries claim over 90% of the sea. The line also affects the Philippines, Indonesia, Brunei, Malaysia, and Taiwan, and they have long been in a border debate over the sea. After the ban was announced, head of Vietnam's Department of Cinema was quoted speaking to the state-run newspaper Choi Tree saying, "We do not grant license for the American movie Barbie to release in Vietnam because it contains the offending image of the 9-dash line." The decision was officially made by the National Film Appraisal and Classification Board, which is responsible for the licensing and censoring of foreign movies in Vietnam. There was also talk of the Philippines taking similar action towards the film, with Philippine Senator Francis Tolentino saying, "If the invalidated 9-dash line was indeed depicted in the movie Barbie, then it is incumbent upon the Movie and Television Review and Classification Board of the Philippines to ban the same as it denigrates Philippine sovereignty." There was talk of a middle ground being met if the scene was cut, as doing so would allow them to show it. So what did end up happening with Barbie's release? Did Barbie ever release in Vietnam? No, Barbie is still banned in Vietnam and was never released in the country. But in an interesting turn of events, despite initially planning to follow in Vietnam's footsteps, the Philippines changed their outlook on the film. After some debate and multiple viewings, the Philippines gave Barbie the pink light to release. The Philippines Movie and Television Review and Classification Board shared the decision in a statement released to the public on July 12, 2023. Considering the context by which the cartoonish map of the character Weird Barbie was portrayed in the film, the review committee is convinced that the contentious scene does not depict the 9-dash line. Instead, the map portrayed the route of the make-believe journey of Barbie from Barbie Land to the real world. As an integral part of the story, the board states, continuing on to warn filmmakers about the use of the offensive map. "Rest assured that the board has exhausted all possible resources in arriving at this decision, as we have not hesitated in the past to sanction filmmakers, producers, distributors for exhibiting the fictitious 9-dash line in their materials."